If I told you there's one daily habit that slashes your risk of heart disease, lifts brain fog, melts stubborn belly fat, and adds years to your life, without a gym, without equipment, and without leaving your neighborhood, you probably think it's too good to be true. But every day in my practice, I see patients who make this one change and come back with numbers that surprise even me. Today, we're going to follow exactly what happens inside your body the moment you lace up your shoes and walk for 30 minutes. Some of these changes kick in within 60 seconds. Others build silently over weeks. Stick with me, because the fourth one is something most people never feel coming. You've heard it 1,000 times. Walking is good for you. Most advice stops right there, and that's why so many people nod and never actually do it. When you don't know what's happening on the inside, it's easy to dismiss a walk as not real exercise. I want to change that for you today. By the end of this video, you'll understand the chain reaction a single 30-minute walk ignites, from your DNA to your mood, and you'll have a clear, science-backed roadmap to make that walk something you genuinely look forward to. I'm not here to push extreme protocols. I'm here to walk you through what the evidence actually says, in plain English, so you can decide what's right for your body. Let's start at the very beginning, the moment you take those first strides. Within seconds, your leg muscles contract and send chemical signals into your bloodstream. These aren't vague feel-good mysteries. They're measurable molecules. One of them is brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. Think of BDNF as miracle grow for your brain. The sheer act of your muscles pressing against the ground triggers a release that starts nourishing your neurons almost immediately. At the same time, your blood vessels begin releasing nitric oxide, a gas that relaxes and widens the vessel walls. This is why, within a minute, your circulation starts improving. Not because your heart is pounding, but because your arteries are literally opening up. You haven't even broken a sweat yet. Your body is already shifting into repair mode. Around the 5-minute mark, something critical happens in your hormonal system. Your body begins to lower the output of cortisol, your primary stress hormone. Now, I want to be precise here. Cortisol isn't evil. You need it to wake up in the morning and to respond to emergencies. But when it stays chronically elevated from work pressure, traffic, or scrolling bad news, it keeps your body in a state of low-grade inflammation. A consistent walking rhythm signals to your adrenal glands that you are physically moving through stress rather than freezing in place. This is a powerful biological signal of safety. In research, participants who took a brisk 30-minute walk on a nature-adjacent path showed significantly lower salivary cortisol than those who walked on a treadmill facing a blank wall. So if you can, take your walk near a tree, some grass, or any green space. Your nervous system knows the difference. Now we're 15 minutes into our walk. If you're moving at a brisk pace, one where you can talk but not sing, your muscles are primarily burning a mix of fat and carbohydrates. But here's what most people miss. Your insulin sensitivity starts improving in real time. Muscle contractions essentially open microscopic gates on your cell surfaces, allowing glucose to enter without needing as much insulin. For someone with prediabetes or insulin resistance, this is a profound, immediate effect. One study from George Washington University found that 3 short 15-minute post-meal walks a day were more effective at regulating blood sugar than a single 45-minute walk. So a 30-minute walk after dinner doesn't just burn calories. It actively partitions the food you just ate away from fat storage and toward muscle cells. That's a metabolic cheat code. As we approach the 25-minute mark, 2 distant parts of your body get a lasting upgrade: your joints and your prefrontal cortex. Your cartilage doesn't have its own blood supply. It relies on movement to squeeze waste out and draw nutrient-rich fluid in. Walking creates that rhythmic compression-decompression, essentially lubricating your hips, knees, and ankles. That mild stiffness you feel first thing in the morning? A 30-minute walk is like oil for those hinges. Meanwhile, up in your brain, the accumulated BDNF we talked about is now supporting your prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for decision-making and focus. This is why a midday walk often cracks open a problem you've been stuck on for hours. It's not a break from productivity. It's a neurological reset that makes you sharper. You finished your 30 minutes. Your body is now in a state of heightened repair. But the real magic is what happens when you repeat this tomorrow and the next day. Over weeks, your mitochondria, the power plants inside your cells, multiply. This improves your energy at a foundational level. Your heart pumps more efficiently, lowering your resting heart rate. Your telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA that shorten with age, can actually lengthen or at least preserve their length. A study following over 4,000 adults found that those who walked at least 30 minutes a day had biological aging markers that were significantly younger than their sedentary peers. You're not just burning calories. You're physically building a younger internal environment, one walk at a time. So how do you actually do this in a way that sticks? First, anchor your walk to an existing habit. Right after your morning coffee, or immediately when you get home from work, put on your shoes without thinking. Second, define the intensity by the talk test. You should be able to say a full sentence, but feel slightly breathy. If you can sing, you're coasting. Pick up the pace a little. Third, invest in just one thing: good shoes. You don't need a smartwatch or special clothes. Worn-out sneakers are the biggest source of preventable walking injuries I see. Finally, if 30 minutes straight feels impossible, split it into two 15-minute walks. The metabolic evidence shows that's just as effective, sometimes more. Let me warn you about 3 mistakes that backfire. 1. Leaning forward from the waist or looking down at your phone. This compresses your spine and restricts breathing. Keep your chin parallel to the ground and your eyes on the horizon. 2. Overstriding, reaching your leg too far forward. This sends a shock up through your joints. Shorter, quicker steps with a mid-foot strike are safer. 3. The all-or-nothing trap. You miss a day, feel guilty, and quit. Missing a single day has zero impact on long-term results. The only thing that ruins progress is using one missed day as an excuse to stop entirely. Just resume tomorrow. No drama. Here's what I want you to remember. A 30-minute daily walk remodels your brain, lowers stress hormones in minutes, diverts blood sugar into muscle, lubricates your joints, and over time rewinds markers of biological aging. It's not a watered-down exercise. It's a profoundly powerful biological signal that you are safe, you are moving, and you are repairing. You don't need to be an athlete. You just need to be consistent. And the best part? You can start right now, right where you are. If you found even one new reason to walk today, tap that like button. It helps this message reach someone who's been told walking doesn't count. Subscribe and turn on notifications because we release evidence-based, no-hype health breakdowns every single week. And comment below, what's your favorite time of day to walk, or what's been stopping you? I read as many of your stories as I can, and they shape what we cover next. Let's build a community that walks the talk together.